Hello, Silvana Candela here, and I would like to share with you today about how I write about 2 books on average a year. And I've got 3 tips for you, whether you're a seasoned writer or just starting out. I'm just sharing with you my methods, my ideas, and how I am able to write 2+ books a year. I just finished 2 that I was writing this year from the Sacred Rising series, my new series. And I'll tell you about those some other time. I introduced my recent book that I just came out with, Knights of Shadow. The other one is Song of Angels. And I'm going to be starting on the 3rd one. This is going to be a trilogy. So how do I do that? People often ask me how you know, like, really? You write that fast or that whatever? No, actually, there's just a method to the madness, and that's what I was going to share with you. So these are my 3 tips on how I write quickly, get my thoughts down, and publish. Okay, so for the first thing I would say is you have to be passionate about what you're writing. Very passionate. And the second, and then I'm going to go into details. The second is you have to be organized. Yes. Okay. Time management and things like that, all kind of organized things. And third, you have to be committed to your work, to your art, to your craft, to your writing, and you have to believe in yourself. That's part of that. So I'm going to go back now and describe how I do those things. So to be passionate about your work means you have to really believe in what you're doing. You have to have a feeling for it. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to write a book about such and such, and it doesn't really touch you in here. It has to touch you in here, okay? It has to be something that you really feel you either need or want to share with the world, whether it's a message, as in the case of my books, or just wanting to make people feel good, you know, like romance novels and that kind of thing, or children's books. You know, if you can have a deep message, you can have a lighter message, or you can just want to make people happy or miserable. Yeah, whatever. And then the next one, to be organized. So how do I organize my writing? Well, I take my idea and I think about it a lot at the beginning. And it's like, what is it? Why do I want to share this? Why do I want to express this to people? And then I will write it down. Just start journaling, you know. At some point when I'm ready, oh, and I do some research. Sometimes it involves reading other books on the subject if there is something I need clarification on. And this, we're talking novels, anything, children's book, because I've written both nonfiction, fiction, and children's books. So you want to get organized in the sense of, you know, what do I need for background information, material, you know, research and so on, if you need anything like that. And it'll come along, that'll keep going, and, you know, all of these things kind of evolve as you work with it. Then I will write down a brief description, like an outline of what I want to do. And from there, I go to the laptop and I just expand on the outline, and I can talk about all these things in more detail in other videos. Next, to be committed to yourself and to your work. What does that mean? That means this is the most important thing you'll ever do. For me, anyway, you know, it's when I think about it, when I lie there at night and I think about how important it is to me, it is the most important thing that I do. And I have to believe in myself and know that my message is important. I have to know that I'm a good writer. And if I'm not sure, and if you're not sure, surround yourself with really, really good people who can critique your work, but in a positive, loving way. Because there are those who will do it for money, and they will not be so positive and loving. So you want to do that and make sure you surround yourself with good people. And as Brene Brown says, don't worry about the imposter syndrome. If you feel that at times, like, who am I to say this, well, who are you not to? As Marianne Williamson once said, who are you not to be great? You are. And I will get back to you on this and other subjects similar. And thank you for watching.